Wide Awake in South Mississippi is brought to you by Against the Flow of Mississippi. Against the Flow of Mississippi is the story of Jake Fayard, a Marine veteran who is unhappy with the political machine running the state of Mississippi. He decides to fight the corruption from the inside. Jake will face more challenges than he ever has and will stand up for what he thinks is right. His notoriously hot temper will push him to the edge of murder, along with his friend and brother, Kobe Bahanovich. Together, they will fight the system and give the power back to the citizens of Mississippi. Against the Flow of Mississippi is now available on Amazon. The Wide Awake in South Mississippi podcast is hosted by Anthony Allen. If you have a news story, or if you are a political candidate and want to get on the show, please give me a call at area code 904-860-2502. All right, y'all. Time for another episode of Wide Awake in South Mississippi. Your host, Anthony Allen. You know, you never know who you're going to meet when you're driving around town, especially during an election. And during the primary, I met and it was a pleasure to meet a young man and his aunt. His aunt's name is Sonia White. Both of them live in East Biloxi. Nephew's name is Delmas White. Well, I ran into them today over by the Gruich Community Center off of Howard Avenue in Biloxi. And Delmas told me that he proposed a new city ordinance. And this young man is 20 years old now. And he proposed a new city ordinance to the city of Biloxi. Had it all, in a nice document. Well, I asked him to email it to me. So we did. Now, folks, this looks like something that an experienced politician, or at least an experienced political clerk, would have written, the way it's formatted. It's very well written, very intelligent, and not only that, I actually think that this would be an excellent idea. I'm going to read this to y'all, and I am going to invite this young man to come on the show, and I want him to share his thoughts on why he wanted this and what he intended to do with it. Personally, I think this is a great idea. Again, I haven't talked to anybody within the city, so I'm not sure why this didn't pass. But I'm actually impressed. This young man impressed me. An ordinance to establish the City of Biloxi Youth Council. Whereas the City of Biloxi Youth Council would provide valuable youthful input to the mayor and city council on matters of public policy concerning all residents of Biloxi, as well as being an educational opportunity for young leaders to learn more about local government and public policy. That just warms my heart. Whereas the Biloxi High School and St. Patrick Catholic High School serve students who reside in the city of Biloxi, whereas Delmas White, BHS graduate and Mr. BHS 2021, currently a student at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College, has made a request and recommendation to the mayor and city council to establish the City of Biloxi Youth Council described in this ordinance. Now, therefore, be it ordained by the mayor and city council of the City of Biloxi, Mississippi, that Section 1, the City of Biloxi Youth Council, CBYC, is hereby established. Section 2, CBYC shall be composed of students in the 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th grades selected within 30 days after the effective date of this ordinance, and thereby annually on or before the first meeting of October by the following method. A, within 15 days after the effective date of this ordinance, and annually thereafter on or before September 15th. Each city council member shall propose to the mayor 3 students for the mayor's consideration for appointment to the CBYC, with at least one from Biloxi High, or one each from Biloxi High and St. Patrick, and at least one male and one female. Council members may nominate students who reside in any ward. the mayor may request additional nominees from any city council member for consideration for appointment. B. The student body presidents of BHS and St. Patrick's shall be members of the CBYC ex officio. C. For 6 additional at-large members, the mayor shall appoint a chair, vice chair, and secretary, and 3 at-large members from additional nominees recommended by the council member from Ward 2. D. At the first meeting of the month following the 30th day after the effective date of this ordinance, and thereafter annually on or about the first meeting in October, the mayor shall present a slate of appointments to the city council, which shall be subject to confirmation by the city council. E. As CBYC members graduate, vacancies shall be filled from nominees recommended from the nominating source for the positions vacated. Section 3. The mayor shall convene the first meeting of the CBYC in the Biloxi City Council room within 30 days after the council confirms the appointment of the initial members. Section 4. The CBYC shall adopt its own rules and meeting times and locations. The CBYC may use city council room or any other city facility by scheduling meeting dates, times, and sites through the mayor's office. Section 5. Annually, the CBYC shall nominate to the mayor a student mayor for the day and a student council members for the day to shadow the mayor and city council members and attend a city council meeting to which all members of the CBYC will be invited, and at which the CBYC may propose to the mayor and city council specific public policy recommendations for consideration by the mayor and city council. Section 6. This ordinance shall be in full force and effect on the date of final publication after adoption as provided by law. Very well written. Very well written. I am impressed that a 20-year-old took the time to sit down. Let's face it, okay? Most 20-year-olds annoy me. I'm the kind of guy that, how can I put this in a nice way? I kind of sympathize with, the serial killers in the movies that think that teenagers are idiots. Most of them are. You can't pry most of them away from their video games or their cell phones long enough to do anything productive. This young man gave me hope, y'all. This young man really gave me hope and warmed my heart. I think this is an excellent way to teach the youth about civics. I think this is an excellent way to show the importance of a city council meeting to the youth of America. I think that this is an excellent way to get young people understanding how government works. Get young people involved in their community. And I am curious to know why this didn't pass. I want to know when it was proposed and why it failed. I really want to know. Because this young man impressed me with this. I've got almost 20 years on this kid. I'm a published author, and I don't think I could have formatted this any better myself. I am impressed. I'm actually going to put this on the website. I'm going to create this into a PDF document, and I will put it on my website for all to see because I think it's an excellent idea. This gives students a chance to see the inner workings, and it gives the council members, City of Biloxi has some young council members on it. Dixie Newman is she's about a year or so younger than me. Love you, Dixie, but we are kind of getting old. I hate to say it. But when she was elected, she was, I think, 29 years old when she got elected. I think Robert Deming was about the same age when he got elected. So there, at least at one time, was room for youth on the city council. And I think this is a way to get more youth involved in the inner workings of the government of the city of Biloxi. Y'all take it for what it is. I will post it on the Wide Awake in South Mississippi website. That is wideawakesouthms.com. You can feel free to check it out. And y'all have a good one. Thank you for listening. Wide Awake South Mississippi.